Dav, to you, I want to ask if you could just take us quickly through your playing 11, the last lot of players, your list of 22 that we can look forward to playing here.
Actually, no change from the previous two semi-finals. India, of course, will, I'm pretty sure, retain their same 11. The only point of discussion may have been Ravichandran Ashwin to come in to bolster the spin attack, but I don't think that will happen. But the top 6 batsmen, finishing up with Surya Kumar Yadav, there he is, as number 6, and then the all-rounder in Ravindra Jadeja, Mohammad Shami, Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Siraj and Jasprit Bumrah. It's a very strong team. It's the team that's been together for quite a while now. They've been playing together for a number of matches, and they know each other very well in competition, so I expect them to also be very, very competitive today.
What about Team Australia?
Australia, I'm also thinking no change. Again, the only point of discussion may be another medium pace all-rounder instead of one of the two batters, either Labuschagne or Smith. But I've gone with the same team, the same 5 and 6, number 6 batsman is Glenn Maxwell, although I think he should be at 7 rather than number 6, Marnus Labuschagne there. Pat Cummins, the captain, Mitchell Starc, Adam Zampa and Josh Hazlewood finishes up that attack. So in Australia's case, 3 fast bowlers, just like India, 2 spinners with a third spinner in Travis Head to come and do a little bit of helping out from the bowling attack, whereas India will have only 5 bowlers.
Yeah. Would you not perhaps consider Stoinis? A lot has been discussed about his inclusion in the side. Or would you say this game is all too crucial for that little experiment?
You need to balance out what he will actually provide that team. His bowling has been, at best a little iffy. He tends to get the odd wicket, but he's pretty expensive with it. So if he doesn't get a wicket, he's always going to give you runs away. So his batting is built around power. He's able to clear the boundary. So that is a good thing to have as well. But to what degree, he will be able to, to provide that power is questionable. But Labuschagne will, what you're going to get with him. He's a really good fielder, number 1, and he's a workhorse with the bat, although he was a bit naughty last semi-final in Kolkata. So I'm thinking they'll probably, in the balance of all those discussions, they'll retain Marnus Labuschagne.
Would you still see Zampa topping that wicket-taking charts? We also have a Mohammad Shami who currently tops that chart. Do you think Zampa today perhaps can overtake that? Well,
he's got a chance, isn't he? Like he's 22 wickets, Shami 23. He was wicketless last game. He had a really good opportunity on a surface that was providing assistance to the spinner. But he wasn't able to, to get any wickets at all. So maybe his confidence has dipped a little bit, not sure. But there's no doubting he's a very good player. And he's got a chance, yes, he's got a chance to get a few wickets and, finish this whole World Cup campaign as the leading wicket taker. And so Shami, of course.
Okay, so what is the score that we can expect today? The last game that we saw here between India and Pakistan, it wasn't really a high-scoring game.
No.
Worked in India's favour, yes. But then what's the scoreline that we can expect today?
Again, very difficult when I'm not looking at that surface. I'm flying a little bit blindfolded here. But if you're asking me, since I've got to give you an answer, I would think, again, high 200s, nudging 300. 280s, maybe, might be a good score to defend if you're batting first.
So in comparison to India's last score of around 200, you perhaps could see 100 more runs scored there today.
You mean when they played each other?
When they played Pakistan.
Oh, when they played Pakistan,
yes.
Yeah. Look, Pakistan were doing really well, but they folded. They just, gave up.
Yeah.
And really, they were on course to get the high 200s, 300 plus. So if this wicket is anything like that, and I'm not sure it is, I really would prefer to wait and see how the ball behaves, obviously with a new white kookaburra, but more importantly, the spin, like I was keen on in Kolkata, where the ball turned square in the end.
Dav, overall speaking, we've drawn a lot of comparison between Australia and India. Tables have turned. India showing the aggression which perhaps the Australian team have shown throughout, as recently as the T20 World Cup that they won against India and the World Test Championship. What do you think is responsible for India's change of guard, so to say, in the World Cup? They have been preparing for it, much under the famed tutoring of their coach Rahul Dravid. But other than that, what do you think has worked in India's favour?
Well, playing at home definitely is a big advantage. Maybe not so much in other countries, but I think in India it becomes pretty decisive. The huge crowd support that you get and the quality of the squad. And I think there's a general feeling of if you don't win it this time, you'll never have a better chance. And the way they're playing is just like that. You know, this is the squad that is good enough, and they've shown it over many weeks now that they are good enough. And this is an opportunity that, you know, is a golden opportunity to lift that cup and make it 3 times now in this short history of 50 over World Cup cricket. So that spurs on confidence, and it becomes, you know, a very bigger knock-on effect with everyone in the team, and with each game that comes and goes, somebody's doing well. You're topping the charts in the batting with Virat Kohli. You're topping the charts at bowling with Mohammad Shami. There are more names on the Indian side of bowling and batting than Australians. So, you know, I think it's an opportunity. It's a golden opportunity to win it. If you don't win it now, it's going to be very hard to win it any other year.
Let's also talk about the man of the hour leading the Indian charge there. Well, this is the Cricket World Cup. It usually throws up plenty of fascinating storylines.